Well, good evening and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a little garden tour this evening, just to give you a little update as to what's going on in my very small suburban Essex garden, which is crammed to the rafters with everything you can imagine. So I won't concentrate too much on individual things. I'll just give you a bit of a flavour of what's actually happening. So against this south-facing wall in the background, you can see I've got lots and lots of figs coming on. This is variety Madeleine de Saison, so called because it will crop twice in any year. They're still quite hard when you feel them, which means they're not ready. You do need quite a bit of give for them, and they will turn much more of a bronze colour before they're ready, but it won't be long, and there's quite a lot on this fig. So it's against a south-facing wall. Also against a south-facing wall is my new peach tree, variety Avalon. That is its first year only, so it hasn't blossomed, but it's come well out of hibernation and is doing really nicely. So what else have we got? We've got a blackcurrant standard here. This is a very nice tree which I purchased perhaps last year. It's actually grown as a standard, and it's lovely. It's called blackcurrant titania. This is its first year, but again it's got quite a lot of healthy fruit on there. Down on the floor here we've got a nice osteospermum just coming back to life now. They look terribly dormant for quite a while, but this one's just coming back, and it will flower now and again. Then it will have a little rest in the height of the summer, and then it will flower again into the early autumn. This is a lovely white one, actually one of my father's, actually before he passed away. He used to love osteospermum, so I did rescue this one from his garden. Massive amount of rhubarb here. This variety, this end is the traditional rhubarb, so I'm going to pick that for the last time. You shouldn't really pick traditional rhubarb much beyond the 1st of July because a lot of oxalic acid goes back into the plant, and it can be quite toxic if you eat it in large quantities. And over the other side here I've actually got a much later variety of rhubarb, which is much more of an autumnal, and as you can see we've had quite a few downpours, and we've got quite a lot of very good quality rhubarb you can see going on here. So next I'll show you what else. Let's have a turn round here and show you my green gage tree. Very happy with this. Lots and lots of lovely little green gages on here, so I'm very happy with this. And this under here is a shrub called Calicarpa, and this is a wonderful thing if you've got a little space that you want to brighten up. I can highly recommend this. As you can see here, it's got some lovely purple flowers on it, and this gives way to berries all through the autumn and winter, which are a vibrant purple, absolutely vibrant purple. So I highly recommend this. Very, very nice shrub. So that's doing quite well. And then I've got a nice bird bath going on here. Above we've got the morello cherries, just green on this particular one. And then down here I've got another wildflower meadow I've been sowing, so I'm just waiting for that to start to do its thing. This is the second year of a little tree here, which is Mirabelle plum on a dwarf rootstock. No plums on this year, but it's early days, but looking quite nice and healthy. So over here we got the Burbank's tangerine. This is a lovely variety of plum, favoured by the late Queen Mother, and this is doing really nicely actually. They're quite large, the plums on here, so I'm expecting quite a nice crop. And then over here we have the rest of the morello cherries, which are against a north-facing wall. It's where my hedgehog boxes and feeding stations are, in a nice cool part of the garden, and it's where I grow a lot of morello cherries, because not only are they very happy to be in a north-facing aspect, but the trees are beautiful. They have given an awful lot of cover to aid privacy, but also they're really nice for birds because they have lots and lots of little branches for little birds to hide in. So as we carry on, I'll just point you back here now towards the more of the southern aspect of the garden, where we've got lots of lovely carnations. I do love these. My grandma absolutely loved them. So I'm really enjoying those. And then we've got towards the back here another fig. I've got quite a lot of my herb teas over here, scented pelargoniums, which I love. I'm actually going to do a video on this pretty soon. You can't actually see it, but just behind there is a verbena, which I love as well, lemon verbena, absolutely beautiful tea. And then I've got a thornless blackberry, lots and lots of strawberries in pots. And then down here I've got, this is the strawberry bed, which is the early cropping, and it's doing very nicely. I've had quite a lot of here actually, and as I said in another of my videos, try and pick them quite early on, as soon as they go red. So if I show you down here what I mean, there's the one down there. I should be picking that tonight. And then what else have I got? I've got a lovely persimmon tree here, which I'm not planting out just yet because I'm trying to decide where to put it. This is variety khaki. It's currently sitting in a pot because I'm really running out of room, so I'm going to have to work out where that one is going. And then against the wall over there is a pomegranate. Now that is a lovely, lovely plant. I'm expecting that to flower in August, and the fruits will be then on there from about October. It does struggle in the UK because of its late flowering, but if we get a really warm Indian summer, then I've got quite high hopes for that. So yet to blossom. Lovely strawberries coming here again. I've been picking these by the bucket load every day. Got some blueberries over there. And then some absolutely whopping strawberries in the main crop bed just down here. These are absolutely lovely and just starting to turn. So again, I will be picking those quite soon to stop them going over. So what else have we got? We've got the medlar tree here. That's in the middle of the lawn. That's looking quite nice. And it's just getting some medlars on. I think I showed you the blossom in a previous video. So that's just starting to grow the medlar fruits on there. So if we carry on here, we've got nice water, shallow water bowls over there ready for the hedgehogs this evening. And I just want to show you this. It's absolutely wonderful. This is the bird box. I think I've shown you this on a few of my videos, but we have a nest box camera into this box, and it has 5 now. One passed away, but it has 5 very healthy babies in here. Great tit babies, and they're doing extremely well. The mother is feeding them. It's on a nice north-facing wall, so the babies stay nice and cool. And this box has been a home to at least 100 great tit babies over the years. So I'm very, very pleased with that. And underneath there, I've got my hedgehog feeding station. There's an enormous one in there last night that was almost as big as the box. Underneath here is a very, very dark area of the garden, so I have lots and lots of primroses down there, which have gone over now. So as we move around the garden here, we've got the arbour. It's only a cheap little arbour, but it's wonderful because it provides a place for the clematis. We've got some really beautiful clematis here. Very, very nice flower here. These all belong to my late father. Very happy with them. Really, really beautiful. And he actually has a lovely violet one just down here as well, which is really, really nice. So that's coming on the treat. We've got a winter clematis over here. Lots of logs ready for hogs. They love piles of logs because they have lots of beetles in them. And we have a little hedgehog crossing there between ours and the neighbour's garden. Another hedgehog box there. Elderflower's just gone over here, but I've really enjoyed that. Here we've got the Granny Smith's apple, which is doing really well. Got lots and lots of apples on this. The great thing about Granny Smith's apples is actually you can pick these well into the early spring of next year. If you leave them on the tree, they do very, very well. So what else have we got? Well, it's a very sunny bed going on here, which is just starting to come. And I'm really happy with this because it's all just higgledy-piggledy and often covered in bees, but it has no real planting plan. Things just happen. I've got the beautiful gardenias, gerberas, sorry, not gardenias, gerberas, in all the different colours. They're coming on really nicely. And I've just got some ordinary English chrysanthemums there, which I really do like. I got these from Victoriana Nurseries, and they're very inexpensive. This is their first year. I bought them as tiny little plants last year, very inexpensively, and they're making whopping plants. We've got some over here which are about to flower as well, in all different colours. They're really wonderful. Over there I've got lots and lots more strawberries going on, and then I've also got my big blend blackcurrant, which is, I think, my star of the show for the year. This is an incredible plant. Apparently it has 2.5 kilograms. Once it's fully grown, this plant can support 2.5 kilos of blackcurrants, and they are enormous already and very, very lovely. So that's that. So the olive's doing very well up there. It's got lots of little flowers on. Very happy with that. What else we've got around here? Lots of lovely pansies, which I do love very, very much. They're very, very pretty and have lots of lovely faces. So it's almost cherry season, and these are on a west-facing wall, and my goodness me, are they doing well. These are dessert cherries variety Stella. I purchased this tree when it was little more than a twig. It's now 15 foot tall and festooned every single year in cherries. It doesn't have quite as many branches for birds. They're much more spaced out, but this year it's carrying a whopping crop right up to the sky. And again, it's fantastic for providing shade, shelter, and it's really good for screening. Got a nice little cosmos area here. This is Cosmos Purity. It's a very, very pretty variety of cosmos. I've grown this for many years now. We've got an Annie Elizabeth apple here. This is only its first year. It's doing very nicely. So we'll just cross this little gate area. I'll show you, I've got some strawberries in this raised bed up here. I'm doing a bit of an experiment to see if they crop better than the ones on the beds at lower level, but seems to be very similar. They're doing very nicely. They're not quite in as much of sun as the others. And then over here is my wildflower area, which I'm very pleased with because it's just a lovely place to sit. I've got a nice table here. I can just come out here in the evening when the sun is just coming round. And what's really lovely about this is it's just all the time different. It's now, I would think, 4 foot tall with these gorgeous daisies. This is all Sarah Raven's Meadow for Birds. Earlier in the year it was wallflowers. I've got this beautiful carpet now of these gorgeous daisies. And over here, lots of beautiful poppies. I mean, these are just lovely. Look at these poppies here. Covered in bees it was earlier today. And then down at ground level here, lots more wildflowers. Lovely little blue ones. So I highly recommend this Sarah Raven's Meadow for Birds. And then over in there we've got some Heleniums Lemon Queen, which are about 5 foot tall. They will be 5 foot tall when they're fully grown up to the top of that trellis you can see there, and they're lovely for providing a little bit of late summer colour. And that's where my quince trees are. Another quince tree over there. And then here we have 2 hibiscus plants which are in pots. These also belong to my late father. They will soon be flowering, and I'll show you those when they do flower because they're really, really beautiful. Still got the cistus. We've got the white one here, which is lovely. The rock rose. Again, this is now probably 4 to 5 foot tall, almost as tall as me, I'd say. Lovely little flowers here. So it's a very, very peaceful place to be. So have a lovely evening and enjoy your gardening.